We're running.
All right, so today we're looking at a project that I've been doing at work called the Latency Racer, and the purpose of the project is to show the impacts of adding latency between two connections. So what I've got here is I've got an Arduino, or sorry, not an Arduino, a Raspberry Pi car, Raspberry Pi 3 with Wi-Fi on board, and I've got a steering wheel, Logitech controller steering wheel, and that steering wheel is plugged into a laptop. And the laptop is talking to the car over a Wi-Fi connection. So what we've done is that this is just a sort of a setup right here that I've been using so I can develop on it. But what we're doing here is we're simulating basically a racing track. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a racing track where this car is going to be on, and this car has got a line sensor on the front of it. And as the car goes around the track, it's the job of the driver is to stay right in the middle of the track, and that line sensor is going to know where they're at on that line. And as they drift further out to the edges, their score gets worse. There'll be one screen where it will have the game screen here, and it will show their results as they're kind of going through, which I'll go through in a second. And then there'll be another screen where will be a video on the front of the car, and they'll be looking at that video on the front of the car, the live streaming video on the front of the car, to see the difference in the video. So this is what we're going to do here is we go in here, we start up, and we put in our initials. I'm going to put in my initials here, and it says now place the car on the start line. So the start line is going to be sensed right here in the front with these sensors, and I'm going to put that on there. All right, and it starts up some music on there because you know, it makes a little bit for a better experience. So it says now the steering wheel and pedals are activated, so press the gas pedal to begin racing. So I'm going to start racing, and I'm going to use my phone just to simulate going on the track that's here, and I'm going to light up these different sensors as I go across. So on the screen here you can see the current accuracy. So if I'm in the center I get 100%, and if I'm on the edge I get 0%. All right, now it's at 50 milliseconds of latency. And on time lapse, this shows a total time lapse and the cumulative average accuracy. The laps will show up here in the corner. So as I cross over each lap, it will show how my accuracy was, and it'll show how long the lap took. So I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate all 4 laps real quick. Just turn that down a little bit. And then it shows the overall results of what happened. And so what we do is we take time and we take accuracy, and they're weighted about half right now. But basically we use those in a little formula, and we come up with an overall score inside of here. So my score was really low because it took so long, and I've been going through these really fast to fill up the screen so I can lay it out better. But then it tells you to press X, and that brings you back to the home screen so we can have another participant go through the racing. So it's been a really fun project. I hadn't done Python or the Raspberry Pi before this project. It took about 3 weeks to do. I did it mostly on my own time, except for a couple of show and tells here and there. But yeah, it's been a fun project. Thanks, guys.